Hello, theme park enthusiasts, and welcome back to Planet Coaster 2. So we're going to go ahead and pause things right now because we're going to work on the next objective we have. We only have basically 3 left. We have to get 3,000 guests in the park, which won't be too hard to do at a point. We have to get the park rating up to 4.5, which is often a challenge to do, and we'll see about doing that when we can. And we have to go ahead and make a coaster. This episode, we're going to focus on the coaster. In the next episodes, I've got all this free land up here. So we're probably going to go ahead and put in some flat rides up here, which will help us with the park rating as well as getting the guests in the park. But I wanted to make a coaster on the beach. That is what I decided. So that is what we're going to do here today. So with this coaster, I want it to be a wooden coaster. We're going to have a nice Woody here. I like this one. I like the City Peninsula one. This one makes me think like a boardwalk. I love the white struts and such to it. So it really fits what I'm wanting here. Alright. So we are going to put this first of all as close to the water as we can. Alright. Go to edit mode. Alright, so we want to switch this up so it's going to be like that. So that works. And then we're going to click done, and that way we can move it maybe a bit closer to the water even. Yeah, see, we're able to get pretty close to the water here now. Alright, and I'm caring about this because we're going to shoot this lift hill, hopefully, right through that, that area there. That's the goal. Because of course I have to make my life hard. I can't do things simple. That would be too easy. Alright, so there we go. Ride is not accessible. A whole bunch of things are wrong with this ride. You're definitely right. We're going to worry about that here in a little bit. For now, though, we're going to go ahead and... Oh, so we can't even build right there. Alright. So that's not going to work for me, unfortunately. But you know what? I might have to scrap this plan. Alright. What we're going to do is the coaster is going to be up here. And on the beach, we will put our flat rides. Sadly, looks like that's just the way it's going to have to be. So, we'll do that. That's fine. So, let's edit the coaster. Let's get our lift hill going up. Actually, you know what? Let's raise it up a little bit. There we go. So that way we have a lovely little drop right out of the station. Personally, I like some excitement coming out of the station for the guests. I think it's more fun that way. Let's shorten this up. So that way we're over this nice little stream here. That'll work out nicely. And then we have to have here, this has to have a drop of at least 131 feet. So we'll make sure to get that. Actually, you know what? Let's go up one more just so we make sure we got it. There we go. Alright, go to edit mode. Alright, that's not exactly what I wanted. Let's see here. That's not what I wanted at all. Alright, that's just not going to work. So let's go ahead and edit back to this area. And let's go... Alright, so we want to go down there. Let's see. Let's do no angle snap. Alright, need a bit more of an angle snap than that. Let's go here. Why? Oh, because of the trees? Alright, you know what? Let's just go ahead and put this piece in. And we're going to make this a basic out and back woody. So I would say that we definitely have the drop size that we need there. I'm just not liking how that's looking. Alright. Putting some banking in here. Just to up the intensity of the ride a bit. No, we don't want any of that stuff. Alright. Let's see here. That's that. That's that. Put in that piece. Not happy with this. How am I gaining elevation here if we're supposed to be at... Alright. Wanted to get that trim brake in there, so That way I can have more than one train on this course at a time. Oh, good lord. Have to avoid the trees. Didn't realize I was getting close to my station there. go about 7. And 5. That'll work. Alright, so we need a brake run here. Then we're going to need some drive tires here. Alright, so let's go ahead and take this area and smooth all of this out. Perfect. Now let's go ahead and test the train. Whoop, not quite yet. Let's see here. We're going to block section it. So we're going to have 3 trains. Now the one train should be right there. Yep. So that's going to be the major question. Can that train get around here? Let's see. If not, we'll go with 2 trains. Looks like it's gonna make it. Alright, let's pause here for a second. Instead of this being just standard track here, let's go ahead and put some trim brakes on it. Yeah, we'll put some trim brakes on there. Alright, so let's retest it now. Otherwise, I think this coaster is actually going to work pretty well. Guests are desperate. Well, that's not great. All right. Let me go ahead and edit the coaster. Let's put some trim brakes in there as well. And some trim brakes in there. There we go. As I said, really what I'm concerned about is this train making it around, because I think the other trains will make it to this point. And if they make it to this point, then obviously they'll be able to go through. The only thing I might have to do is lower this hill a little bit, but we'll see on that. trying to slow that train down at the end. That is the biggest thing. Because I want it to be a nice, smooth slowing, too. I don't want it to be, like, really jarring for the people that are on it. That's perfect. I like it. Alright, so we're doing well on that. Don't have a bunch of people in our pools. We just got to wait for the coaster to finish testing. Oh, I should make sure, though, that that second train actually got... Oh, alright, so my mistake. Let's pause this. We need to edit this a little bit. I thought we'd be able to make it up this hill. Alright, well let's smooth it down a little bit. Yeah, we'll go ahead and lower it down, smooth it out a bit. Let's go ahead and test that. Now all I'm concerned about is this. Because as long as this works okay, then we're good on the end part. Actually, let me edit this coaster here also. Chain lift speed, let's go up to 8. That will impact it as well. I mean, I'd love to have 3 trains running on this, so that way we've got a decent amount of people able to get through this line. Nope, not quite. All right. Let's put this down to about 115 maybe. Alright, done. Test it. Okay, the one can't get up here now. All right. All right. Let's see if that will work or not. Okay, yeah, I really need to lower this hill a little bit more. Let's lower that down to about 105. Then we'll smooth it out. Alright. Now let's rerun it. Hey. Alright then. It's always the little things as far as these coasters, as far as trying to get the hills right. I always try to go a little bit bigger than I should, but you know what? That's alright. Let's go 100 feet here. Let's actually go 99, basically. Alright. Now let's try it. Oh, come on. Let's go ahead and increase the chain lift hill even faster. 14. Try that. Alright, it works. It's not exactly as perfect as I had wanted it, but it works. I think I might take down this hill just a little bit. Let's take it down to 90 feet. All right. Alright, so now we need to place the ride entrance and the exit and all that kind of stuff. Let's see what's going on with all these other rides here. Alright. Refurbish that. Refurbish that. Don't know why my guys do not do their jobs. I mean, I would think, yes, even if the ride breaks down slightly on the time that they're off, then it should be repaired when they come back and check it the next time, shouldn't it? I mean, it's like every single ride has to be refurbished. I mean, that's one of those things I really do hope they update in the game, because it is really frustrating to have to refurbish all the rides. Now, see, this one had to be refurbished to the point, and they took care of it. So evidently they can do it, they just don't always. I don't know why. Guess they're desperate. I don't know why they're desperate. Wooden has no entrance, yeah. First of all, let's change it to beachfront cruiser. Because it's not really an overly dramatic coaster, so we're just going to call it a beachfront cruiser. That'll be good. Alright, we're going to go ahead and put this over here. If you've noticed, I haven't been putting stations and such in here, but that's because, like, the coasters they're giving me, well, I guess they do have stations to them. I retract that statement. I should build a station here, and I think I will. Now, this one they gave me, I mean, I just used one of the ones from the workshop. They didn't give me a station for it, so I left it as it is. But this one, I'll go ahead and make a station for. With that in mind, let me place the exit and stuff a little bit easier for me to do the station with. There we go. So we're going to connect the entrance path. We're going to have this be out of wood. Oh, wait a second. We're going to need to do a path over here first. Let's go a little bit smaller, say 7. There we go. Now I'm allowed to move these palm trees, which is sort of nice, even though it just put it up in the air for no reason. Alright. Let's get it into the ground like it's supposed to be. There we go. Move this plant over here. Again, up in the air for no real reason. There we go. We'll just sideways move you so that way we don't have to deal with you floating in the air. And same with you. And with you. And with you right here. Alright, that's all perfect. Now we're going to need some more facilities over here and such. I completely acknowledge that. But for right now, that's going to be good enough. Let's go ahead before we even bother opening this though. Let's get staff here. We're just going to drop you right there. Return to browser. Staff schedule. Where's the new guy at? There he is. You are going to be doing only on the rides and one specific ride overall. That ride. Apply all day. Yeah, you're taking care of that all day. Perfect. Alright, so that's great. So, let's put in our entrance path here for it. And we'll probably do the station stuff in the next episode because this episode is already a fairly extensive episode here. There we go. Alright, so that's all good to go. Let's see if we can get some people over here to ride this. And when we do, we'll go ahead and ride this to end the episode. For now, though, if you enjoyed what I did in the episode, please go ahead and click that like button. And if you've not already, please subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon, so that you're aware when I produce new videos in the future. Thank you, and I hope to see you back for more of Planet Coaster 2.
Conoscendo me.